Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, Ba'Shem Rakor Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect pushing the word and sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. And I'm just back with another quick lesson. All right, I'm going to entitle this one, Neither He That Planteth Anything. Okay? Because us being in what the scriptures refer to as the Most High's husbandry, which is basically like a farmer, you know, it's the Most High that gives the increase. It's not really the labor, you know, even though our labor is accounted for and we will be rewarded if we strive for the truth unto death. All our works within this truth is of the Most High. All right, he's putting the spirit on these brothers that you see doing this work to continue on. All right, and even believe in the correct doctrine. All right, which is the doctrine of Great Millstone, you know, starting with the apostles. All right, he putting the spirit on us to do these works, no matter how, you know, big or how small you may perceive them to be. The Most High is putting the spirit on us to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's even for those who may watch us. You know, maybe you're not in a camp. You know, maybe you don't even come down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just watch on the internet or on the YouTube. All right, and you see these men preaching the word. You know, don't get lost in, you know, your carnal eye. You know, and start to exalt these men that you see, because it's all the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. You know, the brothers that you see coming to this truth. I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, sure I can. It was a radical change in our lives, because a large variation of us wasn't even into no spirituality or nothing like that. We was just walking around zombies. You know what I'm saying? Like 2/3 of the nation of Israel still are. We was just zombies, but it was the Most High who quickened our spirit, who gave us an increase spiritually, and, you know, blessed us to, you know, preach his word. You know, but I'm gonna start in Corinthians 1 and it's like your 1 Corinthians 3 and 3. It says, "For ye are yet carnal, for whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal and walk as men?" It says, For while one saith, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are ye not carnal? It says, Who then is Paul and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. So the men that you see, all right, who the Lord put the spirit on to do this work, we just the ministers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. The scriptures even call us unprofitable servants. You know, so we are not to be, you know, worshipped and none of that. You know what I mean? We just doing what the Lord told us to do to the best of our ability. All right. Scriptures even say all of our righteousness is as a filthy rag, you know. So we're not looking for no glory or nothing like that among men to be, you know, oh, that's the dude that, you know, it ain't even about that. It's just the exaltation of the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah is what we living for. All right, serving the Lord, being his servant. All right, so the things that we tell you, you know, no matter how, you know, maybe enamored, all right, you may be with a brother speaking and all that, you gotta get that up to the Lord, get that reverence to the Lord, because he put that spirit on us to do this. It's just not like we just woke up one day and said, I'm gonna preach the Bible. No, the Lord called us. All right, and many are called, few are chosen. All right, Lord willing, we be the chosen. You know, don't get caught up in, you know, the spirit that the Lord may have put on the brother that once again you are enamored with. You know what I'm saying? It's just the Lord that's to be praised and nothing else. You know, I remember this one time, just a quick testimony. It was this dude when we was at camp. You know, he kind of this dude jumped out his car, parked in the bus lane, jumped out his car and was just looking at us in awe. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, you know, he dropped, I believe he dropped the name and everything. But just the way that he was looking at us kind of, you know, made brothers uncomfortable because we not worthy of no praise, on this side. That's not what we out there for. All right, if you want just to praise men, go to the Baptist church. That's they praise they pastor. Or it's even some of these other camps that walk around like zombies behind somebody. All right, even our apostles and elders, they always say, look it up, learn it yourself. Don't just look at me, do the work, look it up yourself. That's why they get on us about, knowing words, getting better in the Hebrew. All right. Because we are I don't want to say carve out our own path, but be diligent, in its truth. All right. But getting back to the original point, all right, although brothers may be diligent in its truth, all right, we just humble servants. Don't come with the praise and all of that, or you're such a great man. No, I'm just, somebody that Yahweh Hashem Shah gave the spirit to do this work, and that spirit could easily be taken away from you as quick as it was given. So don't let the knowledge puff you up because people are in awe of you and what you may do, because it's just the Lord put the spirit on you, not just the Lord, but it was Yahweh Hashem Shah to put the spirit on you to do it. All right. It says, this verse 6, I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High gave the increase. All right. So going back to husbandry, you know what I mean? I have planted, I have planted, this is Paul speaking, Apollos watered. So you see us doing the labor, the work, we laboring. It's like a husbandry, like a farmer. He labors, till the land, plant the seeds. I don't know everything that goes into farming, watering the plants or whatever this shit, But in this spiritual husbandry, it's the Most High that get an increase. Because you got people laboring, or what they perceive to be is laboring, and they don't have no damn increase. They just talking shit. So in this spiritual husbandry, it's the Most High that gives us the increase, man. So that's why Yahweh Hashem Shah is to always be reverenced above everything. Don't come up to brothers. I mean, it's nothing wrong with exalting your brother. You know what I'm saying? Within the fold, I'm talking about, just you people out there, and they come by and all that shit. Oh, y'all some strong brothers and is you brave and shit. Come on, man. It's just the Most High put that spirit on us, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Reverence us like we, you know what I'm saying? Just picked this up and ran with it one day. It was given unto us. It's a gift from the Lord. Yahweh Hashem Shah. So, for you people out there that may watch us and all like that, just treat brothers how they are, for what they are, and that's a humble servant. All right, the scripture, I can't remember exactly where it is, Salakia. I'm paraphrasing, but the scripture alludes to a servant doing his work. All right, so maybe sets the table and all that. And the Lord said, well, do you let the servant eat? You know what I'm saying? Do you sit him down at the table because he did his job? Is he worthy to be exalted just because he's doing his job? When you go to work in these little carnal jobs that we got in this society, or you in your manager's face every time you do what you're supposed to do? Look what I did. I did this and all of that. That's what they paying you for. Okay? So in turn, that's what the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shah, that's what we are hopefully, hoping that we receive our payment, the reward, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right? Which we all will eventually, but being the elect and not going through this destruction. All right? We just doing what we supposed to do. It says, so then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. So it's not the men that you see laboring that's actually making this happen. It's the Lord who put the spirit on them to labor, if you can understand that, to make this happen. Everything goes back to Yahweh Hashem Shah. Ain't nothing moving, breathing, walking, crawling on the earth that Yahweh Hashem Shah ain't in full control of, as well as us. So when you see us and you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Maybe you hear it from us, all right, which you really heard it from the apostles and elders, all right, because that's where we got it from, the truth, okay? But when that happens, when that occurs, you give reverence to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Don't try to exalt, us for more than what we are, all right? Always give Yahweh Hashem Yahushua his praise, all right? So it says, this is verse 8, 1 Corinthians 3:8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. All right, for we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry, ye are the Most High's building. All right, so we are his husbandry, meaning, all right, we are the laborers, man. When you receive something, let's say somebody works in like a warehouse, when you order, like, say, Amazon warehouse, right? Just for an example. And you order, let's say, a TV or some shit, right? When you receive that, you're not thinking about the people that was on the tow motors, getting the shit and all of that. You just thinking about the name Amazon, right? Because that's who you ordered it from. So in turn, when you see the laborers out here, you should think about the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's the, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, quote unquote, brand name is the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. So when you receive, maybe spiritual guidance or anything through the Spirit, always give praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. I hope that video was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Bashim Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Citations to the brothers on the four corners of the earth. All right, pushing the truth and pushing the word and sincerity and truth. All right, shalom.